President Donald Trump's sweeping new travel ban has sent shockwaves rippling through the global soccer community, igniting a firestorm of controversy and uncertainty that extends far beyond the world of politics. The announcement has left players, coaches, and fans alike reeling, as the implications for international competition become increasingly clear. The timing couldn't be more critical, just days before the highly anticipated FIFA Club World Cup is set to begin on American soil. Stadiums across the country are buzzing with last-minute preparations, and the countdown clocks outside these venues now tick down, not just to kickoff, but to a moment of reckoning for the sport itself. The executive order, announced on June 4, 2025, imposes strict travel restrictions on citizens from 19 countries, many of which boast rich soccer traditions and have contributed some of the sport's most passionate supporters and talented athletes. The ban has thrown travel plans into chaos, with teams and fans from affected nations scrambling to understand whether they'll be allowed to enter the U.S. at all. For many, the dream of witnessing or participating in a world-class tournament now hangs in the balance. With the Club World Cup set to kick off in multiple U.S. cities, the logistical nightmare is unfolding in real time. Players, officials, and supporters are frantically reassessing travel arrangements, seeking legal advice, and anxiously awaiting updates from both their home governments and tournament organizers. The uncertainty has cast a shadow over what was meant to be a celebration of global unity through sport. The ban has reignited heated debates about whether sports can ever truly transcend politics. As the U.S. prepares to host the 2026 FIFA World Cup, questions are mounting about the nation's ability to welcome the world with open arms. Protesters have taken to the streets, holding signs that call for the separation of sports and state, while fans and pundits alike debate the role of politics in the beautiful game. Critics argue that the move undermines the very spirit of inclusivity and fair play that global sporting events are meant to embody. Empty seats in stadiums and worried faces among fans tell a story of disappointment and frustration. Some commentators warn that the U.S.'s reputation as a welcoming host nation is now at risk, potentially jeopardizing not only this tournament, but future international events as well. In response, FIFA faces mounting pressure from member associations, players' unions, and human rights groups to reconsider its stance on holding major tournaments in countries with divisive or exclusionary policies. The organization is now at a crossroads, forced to weigh the values of the sport against the realities of global politics. As the world watches, soccer's unifying spirit is being put to the ultimate test. The game has long been a symbol of hope and togetherness, but now, rising geopolitical tensions threaten to unravel the very fabric of international competition. Players and fans from all backgrounds are left wondering if the sport they love can withstand these turbulent times. In the coming sections, we'll take a closer look at the far-reaching impact of the travel ban on soccer, the challenges facing teams and fans, and what this moment means for the future of global unity both on and off the pitch. Trump's 2025 travel ban targets 19 countries, citing national security and public safety. Full entry restrictions hit nations like Afghanistan, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Yemen, and others, blocking both immigrants and non-immigrants. Partial restrictions affect countries such as Venezuela, Cuba, and Laos, mainly targeting specific visa categories. The rationale includes high visa overstay rates, insufficient vetting, and lack of cooperation with U.S. immigration policies. For example, Chad faces a full ban due to a nearly 50% visa overstay rate. These sweeping restrictions create major hurdles for players, teams, and fans from affected regions, just as the World Cup and Club World Cup approach. Next, we'll see how these policies are complicating participation for national teams and athletes. The travel ban's impact is personal for many in the soccer world. For players, coaches, and fans alike, the effects go far beyond headlines. They touch dreams, careers, and the very spirit of the game. Every match, every tournament is shaped by the people who make it possible. And when borders close, so do opportunities. Iranian star Mehdi Taremi faces uncertainty about competing in the Club World Cup, while Iran's national team, already qualified for 2026, worries about player and staff entry. For these athletes, representing their country on the world stage is a lifelong goal, but now that dream is clouded by bureaucracy and politics. The anxiety is palpable as months of training and preparation hang in the balance, and the possibility of missing out on a once-in-a-lifetime event looms large. Venezuelan players like Jefferson Savarino and Talasco Segovia struggle with visa complications due to partial restrictions. For them, the uncertainty is not just about missing a game, it's about missing a chance to showcase their talent, support their families, and inspire a nation. The process is often confusing and stressful, with last-minute changes and unclear guidelines. These challenges disrupt team preparations and dampen the excitement of global tournaments. Teams are forced to adapt, sometimes training without key players or staff, and the atmosphere in the locker room shifts from anticipation to anxiety. The absence of fans and loved ones in the stands is felt deeply, turning what should be a celebration of sport into a test of resilience. While a sports exemption clause offers limited relief for some athletes, it excludes many fans and support staff, highlighting broader issues of discrimination. The heartbreak is visible as supporters are turned away at stadium gates, and essential team members are left behind due to paperwork or policy. The sense of unity that soccer brings is fractured, replaced by frustration and disappointment. Coaches and essential personnel from banned countries are also caught in limbo, threatening team performance. Their expertise and leadership are irreplaceable, and their absence can change the outcome of a match. Teams must scramble to fill gaps, often relying on less experienced staff or remote communication, which is never quite the same as being there in person. These stories reveal how political decisions ripple through every layer of the soccer community. From the pitch to the stands, from the locker room to the streets, the effects are felt by all. Protests and demonstrations highlight the passion and frustration of those who believe in the unifying power of sport and who now find themselves divided by policies beyond their control. The next section examines whether the U.S. can still claim to welcome the world. As the global soccer community looks to America, the question remains, can the nation live up to its ideals of openness and inclusion, or will barriers continue to keep the beautiful game from reaching its full potential? The recent travel ban has put FIFA in an incredibly difficult position, casting a shadow over the upcoming World Cup, and raising serious questions about whether the United States can truly deliver on its promise of inclusivity. As the world's eyes turn to America, FIFA faces mounting pressure to ensure that the tournament remains open to all, regardless of nationality or background. The ban has sparked intense debate within the organization, with many wondering if the spirit of global unity that defines the World Cup can survive in the face of such political obstacles. When the US, Canada, and Mexico were awarded the 2026 World Cup, it was with the understanding that borders would be open and fans and teams from every corner of the globe would be welcomed. That vision was a key part of the bid, promising a celebration of diversity and international friendship. But now, with new travel restrictions in place, that commitment is under threat. The very foundation of the tournament, its ability to bring people together, hangs in the balance, as organizers scramble to reassure the world that the event will remain accessible to all. For teams from countries like Haiti and Iran, which are now subject to a full travel ban, the situation is especially dire. These teams face not only bureaucratic hurdles, but also the emotional toll of uncertainty and exclusion. Players and coaches who have trained for years may find themselves unable to compete, not because of their performance on the field, but because of politics beyond their control. This raises fundamental questions about the fairness and integrity of the competition, and whether the World Cup can truly claim to be a global event if some nations are left out. The timing of these restrictions could not be worse. With the Club World Cup just around the corner, teams are left scrambling to make last-minute arrangements, unsure if they'll even be allowed to enter the country. The logistical chaos is immense. Travel plans are upended, visas are delayed, and entire squads are left in limbo. For many, the dream of competing on the world stage is suddenly at risk, and the uncertainty is taking a toll on athletes, coaches, and fans alike. Behind the scenes, FIFA officials are in urgent talks with the U.S. State Department, trying to determine whether the Club World Cup and other major tournaments might qualify for special exemptions. These negotiations are complex and fraught with tension, as both sides weigh the political and diplomatic implications. So far, there has been little clarity, leaving teams and fans in a state of anxious anticipation, waiting for answers that may not come in time. Now, FIFA faces a critical decision. Should it take a stand and push back against the restrictions, or try to find creative workarounds to keep the tournament on track? The organization's leadership is under intense scrutiny, as every move will be watched by the global community. The stakes are high, not just for this tournament but for the future of international sports and the principle of open competition. Whatever FIFA decides, its response will set a powerful precedent for how sports organizations handle geopolitical crises in the years to come. The world's media is following every development, and the outcome will shape not only the 2026 World Cup, but also the broader relationship between sports and politics. As fans around the globe wait and watch, the question remains, can soccer's promise of unity and inclusion withstand the pressures of a divided world? The answer will define not just this tournament, but the very soul of the beautiful game. The travel ban has sparked global outrage among soccer fans, igniting protests and social media campaigns. Hashtags like #BanTheBan and #SoccerForAll trend worldwide as fans demand inclusivity and urge FIFA to reconsider US hosting duties. Demonstrations in major cities echo past controversies over World Cup hosts, reinforcing soccer's role as a cultural battleground. Some fan groups threaten boycotts, refusing to attend matches or buy merchandise, signaling growing impatience with political interference. The passionate backlash highlights soccer's deep emotional connection and the lengths fans will go to defend its unifying spirit. The next section puts this moment in historical context. Politics and sports have long collided, and the 2025 travel ban is just the latest example. From the 1980 and 1984 Olympic boycotts to the 2022 Qatar World Cup controversies, global tournaments often reflect broader geopolitical tensions. These events show how political agendas can overshadow the spirit of international competition. The current ban forces soccer to confront the same challenges. Can the sport rise above politics and maintain its integrity? History suggests the answer is never simple. Recent World Cups in Russia and Qatar offer lessons in navigating the intersection of sports and politics. Despite political tensions, the 2018 Russia World Cup proceeded smoothly, showing sports' potential to bridge divides, if only temporarily. Qatar's 2022 tournament faced scrutiny over human rights, prompting reforms but also exposing ongoing challenges. These experiences highlight the need for transparency, inclusivity, and accountability in global sports. As soccer faces the 2025 travel ban, these lessons are more relevant than ever. The sport's future depends on upholding its core values amid political storms. Despite political turmoil, soccer's power to unite remains strong. The sport's universal appeal bridges cultures and communities, making it a shared language worldwide. Major tournaments showcase soccer's ability to foster understanding and celebrate diversity. The travel ban threatens this spirit but also reminds us of the sport's resilience. Soccer's history is filled with stories of overcoming barriers, qualities needed now more than ever. The global community's response to the ban will shape the future of the game. By championing inclusivity, soccer can remain a beacon of hope and unity. The 2025 travel ban challenges the soccer world to defend its unifying ethos. Fans, players, and officials are rallying to keep soccer above politics, demanding open access and fair play. Protests and campaigns show a deep commitment to the sport's core values. By learning from the past and advocating for inclusivity, soccer can inspire hope in a divided world. As tournaments approach, the call for unity grows louder. The beautiful game's true power lies in bringing people together no matter the obstacles.